Laptop computer spins onto the screen, opens, and displays ATP Education Program webinar series, closes, and then spins off the screen.
Creating content for the diverse learner. It's really easy nowadays with the tools that we have to be able to create content for our diverse learner, to be able to provide a varied curriculum that will meet the needs of all of our students. So we can really look at some of the tools that will allow us to be able to utilize and to practice universal design for learning. Multiple ways that students can express themselves, multiple ways that we can present information to the students. The mobile devices today and our computers really give us the opportunity to be able to do that. But why are we going to adapt materials for our students? First of all, we can individualize the materials for the student, very specific to the student that we're working with. We can also provide a lot of supports within there. So when we bring in something that's digitized, we can present it in different formats, we can put them into notes, we can provide a lot of different supports for the students that are going to need some of those supports. We can also set it up so we can provide cues. So if we have something that's in a PDF form, we can take an app and we can annotate over the top of it. So we'll talk a little bit later about some annotation apps. Also, when the material is engaging for the students, we really do see a decrease in behaviors because they're engaged in the curriculum, and we can create materials that are of interest to them that still tie in closely with the curriculum. The other thing we can do is we can provide access. We can take materials that were once inaccessible and we can make those things accessible. We can also present them in different formats which are easier for students to learn from. We can also decrease demands on the students. We can, if we have an exam, we can very easily take the exam and cut it down to half the questions if we need to. If there are 10 questions, we can cut it down to 5. We can actually have it in an auditory format so they don't have to spend a lot of time trying to decode. It is read for them. And that will also in turn reduce stress because they like the topic that you're teaching them in. Plus, they don't have to spend a lot of time trying to decode. They may not have to have a lot, they may be much easier for them to comprehend the materials that is being presented to them. So some of the adaptations